Hey, Phantomaniacs, we're at Days of the Dead Atlanta. I just met the living legend Mick Foley. I got a figure signed. I got a Beyond the Mat poster signed. He was as nice as could be, and he is a big dude. He dwarfed me. Couldn't have been any nicer, though, even though it was like 90 degrees in the room down there. We will, in just a minute, be taking a walk through that room because I will be on my way, even though I already did the selfie thing, just because you're at the table, why not do it? I also have the professional photo op on the way that I'm going to change for. Got to look fancy for the professional photo op. So on the way down there, I'm going to get some footage. You guys are going to check out some cool stuff. There's actually a toy booth down there with a lot of cool stuff. And hopefully they've worked on the temperature a little bit, but we'll find out. But this is Days of the Dead Atlanta at the Cortland something or other hotel. It used to be the Sheraton. Now it's the Cortland. But we're going to go take a walk around. All right, yeah, I dolled up a little bit because we're going to meet a wrestling legend for professional photography. I decided I needed to look nice. So we're headed downstairs to the photography area, and as soon as this elevator will take me down, which, by the way, the elevator has been working pretty nicely so far. Pretty quick, nice turnaround. So everything's going well. We'll check into the vendor room in just a little bit. So we already bought a sweatshirt from you. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing here, where we can find you online.
Yeah, of course. My business is Horrifying, so you can go to horrifines.com. I do tons of sweatshirts. Varsity jackets are my main jam, but I also am a huge fan of the Scream series, so I tend to base all of my stuff off of that. But I try to go a little above. Some people say that I am the woman who takes horror to college. So.
You've got some awesome looking stuff here. One more time, where can we find you online?
On horrifines.com.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get flagged for this one. As we can see, the legacy of Garbage Pail Kids is going to live on forever. It's inspired generations of artists. The gross out art of the 80s is something that thankfully will never go away. You can see some incredible skate decks here. Packs and packs and packs. Disasters of the Universe, which I own some of those. G.I. Jokes, Audible Interlude is going to be in on those. All kinds of incredible pop art here, all created by this gentleman right here. What is your name and where can we find you online?
My name is Mark Pingator, and you can find me at Magic Marker Art on Instagram.
And how long have you been doing this style of art?
Since I was a kid, I collected the original cards, and I worked for Topps on my new Garbage Pail Kids, and I kind of went off on my own take on that style.
And that's got to be like the feeling of kind of branching off on your own after having like the gig and then saying, you know what, I can do this for myself. Mm-hmm. That's the spirit of independent art, which is where all of this came from.
Yep, I've been doing it for about 7 years now on my own.
That's fantastic. Once again, where can we find you online?
Magic Marker Art on Instagram.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
No problem. Thank you.
going on? Horror Books. What's happening? Tell us a little bit about what you're doing here.
What's up, dude? My name is John Wayne. I'm from Las Vegas.
Oh,
Bitch, you know where I'm
oh, so you're out there for the metal festival every
I'm
year.
out there all the time. That's where I live.
Nice.
So yeah, but I write horror novels. I also play in a punk rock band called John Wayne is Dead from Las Vegas. Check us out. And I write psychological thrillers.
All right. Where can we find you online?
JohnWayneIsDead.com.
Perfect.
All day.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Round two, headed back down to the vendor room. I have changed. I'm putting the hat on now to go with the shirt. I didn't wear the hat before because I knew I would have a big line on my head for the professional Mick Foley photograph if I did that. See? Always thinking. So we're gonna head back downstairs. We're gonna look at some of the vendor spots that we missed before. And I'm also gonna check out an aliens panel with all of the Colonial Marines, all the surviving Colonial Marines, but no video of that, probably. Maybe a picture, we'll see.
That's why I like to put out this is they should be coming back to the minute for the outsiders and maybe
What's going on? Tell me about what you're doing here.
I am here to sell metal art,
Heck yeah.
Texas. I design everything myself, create everything on the table. Designs done by me. Cut, clean paint.
So what goes in, what's the process for figuring out one of these designs and how to execute it?
Get an idea of what I want to do for a show, and then usually coming up with an idea, something usually online, and get an image to create from, and then draw it up, create a file, take it out the shop, cut it on the table, and clean it, paint it, and take it with me to the shows.
This is awesome. Do you have an online presence? Where can we find you?
Facebook at Metal Devil Art on
Awesome.
Instagram and Facebook.
All right, cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
All right, Phantomaniacs. I know my lighting is not great, but the lighting up here is not so great right now either. It's been an incredible time here at Days of the Dead. It's only been a few short hours, but it's been amazing. Like, I'm done. We're staying here tonight. We're going to be here tomorrow also, but I got to tell you, the experience has been awesome. Hey, Phantomaniacs, what's up? I'm back at the house in kind of a weird spot with not great lighting, but believe me, this is better than the footage I tried to record last night. I was a little, I'd had fun. I'll just say that. I'd had a little bit too much fun to be recording video. There may have been a cut of it in between this and the last segment. I haven't reviewed it yet to see if I want to post it at all, but we had an amazing time at Days of the Dead Atlanta. It was, we got everything done last night though. We ended up getting home about 9:30 this morning. I've spent the last 2 hours driving around in the rain, picking things up here and there, getting ready for tonight's Royal Rumble. As you're watching this, we know who the winners were. We know what happened at the event, but right now I am full of Royal Rumble excitement, but I'm also full of Days of the Dead excitement because, like I said, we had an amazing time last night. I got everything done I wanted to get done. I've got a few things here to show you. First of all, I grabbed this awesome Garbage Pail Kids style print from Magic Marker Art. Check him out on Instagram. My intent had been to have the cast of Alien. You can see signed right there, edition number. I was gonna have the cast of Aliens sign that, and turned out. And look, I love Aliens. I love everybody that was in Aliens, but it would have cost a lot to get them all to sign this. So instead, I've just got a really cool print that I'm going to hang up somewhere here in the Phantom Zone. I also picked up from, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the vendor now. Not Twisted Vision, Terror Vision. From Terror Vision, they were actually there at the convention. I had a great conversation with one of the representatives that I should have filmed a little something, but at the time I thought I was in a hurry. Anyway, I grabbed the score to Waxwork. If you have not seen that movie, it's awesome. You need to see Waxwork, but I wanted to pick up the score, and to be able to get it without paying shipping was great. I was thrilled. So that was a good pickup. And then everything else that I've got here is related to meeting one of my heroes, professional wrestling legend Mick Foley. So first of all, I got his Defining Moments figure signed. A little glare from the phone happening there. I'm trying to give you a better shot of it, and it's not working out so well. But this is the match, and I told him this. Let me try and get a little more light on the eyes there. That's a little better. I told him this when I was talking to him, because we walked right up to his table. It was fantastic. Check Mick Foley out. He gave me a little signed card there. Check Mick Foley out on Cameo. I hear he's the best. But this match, this Hell in a Cell match, there you go. Now you can see it a little better without the protector on it. This, like many people, this is the match that really cemented Foley as being extraordinary. And I was a fan, prior to this match. I enjoyed his work. I thought he was great. But this Hell in a Cell match is the one that cemented him as a legend, as somebody that I was going to be invested in and following for however much longer his career lasted, which at the time didn't seem like it was going to be too much longer. And I told him this. I showed my dad that match. He came over to my apartment at some point, and I, for whatever reason, I was trying to impress upon him how entertaining wrestling could be. I don't know why. Very rarely did I ever try to connect in any way like that. But and I tried to show him this match, look at what this guy's going through. Look at how much this means to him. Look at what he's giving to entertain people. And I got a But I told Foley that story. I think he got a little chuckle out of it. Everybody can relate to that kind of thing. I got the fancy professional. Let me get it out again. Let me get it out of the protector. Brought all these protectors down there because your main man's always thinking. I just stole that from Joe Shoes. I don't know why I said that. I don't think of myself as the main man at all. But here is the professional photo of myself and Mick Foley. And then finally, the main event, the big one, the thing that I went down there knowing that I had something special, knowing that it was going to be a memorable thing for myself and for Mick Foley. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to get this in the image, but I won this poster that is now signed by Terry Funk and Mick Foley. I won that movie poster from a 99X giveaway. I was working security for a Korn signing at a local record store called Musicdrome. I guess this was in 1999, maybe 2000. I think it was the year Follow the Leader came out, whenever that was. I'm pretty sure that's the album, because I used to have that album signed by everybody in Korn. We lost it in a flood. That's neither here nor there. But they did wrestling trivia and nobody there knew anything about wrestling. So by default, and granted, I knew the answer to the question, which I do not remember what the question was now, but I knew the answer, and I won this poster that was signed by Terry Funk, which was mind-blowing. But it didn't come with a certificate of authenticity or anything like that. I just kind of had to think to myself, why would a radio station be giving away a fake Terry Funk signature? So all these years, though, 25 years-ish, I've had this poster, which I guess says what year. No, the poster doesn't say what year the movie came out. I've had this poster, and I put it down in front of Mick Foley, and he said, "Oh wow, this is a classic. Look at this." And I said, "Well, you can answer a question for me. Is that signature?" Because I wasn't there when he signed it. He said, "Oh, that's Terry's signature. I've seen it done enough times. I've seen it enough times. That's Terry Funk's signature." And then he signed right next to it, and then he told me, "Now you've got to get Noel and this other guy next, right?" And I said, "Well, they're on the list. We'll see." So great interaction. We had a blast. Got it all done in one night, which, like I said, is fantastic because we had all kinds of other stuff to do today to get ready for the Rumble. So Days of the Dead, great little one-day show if you can get everything done in that one day. If you're in the Atlanta, well, it's a traveling convention. It goes around to different parts of the country. So put it next time they're around, take a look at the guest list, put a day aside, and plan to head over there and meet at least one person that you'd like to meet, get some stuff signed. We had a blast. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things. Mostly we're toy reviews and stuff. I don't know if you're watching this and you've never seen us before. Usually I'm reviewing things like this. I plan to be reviewing the Faces of Foley 3-pack that just came out pretty soon. We'll see. But until next time, have a nice day.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.